What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Recruiting Roundup brought to you by Ortho, Arizona. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Cody Cameron, who made the trip up north this past week to check out NAU against Weber State. And we have some Arizona ties, high school football ties. Anytime you go up to Flagstaff, what did you notice?
Oh, it's just my first game this season, getting to watch the new staff in person up in the Skydome against Weber State. Right off the bat, get to hang out with my good friend Tim Roshman, who's the director of player personnel, doing such a great job recruiting the pretty much the West Coast, but really especially the state of Arizona here. And before the game even started, all these Arizona high school football players that are taking unofficial visits there. Brady Goodman, the Mountain View 2026 quarterback, who's lighting it up. A couple other players, Hayden Fletcher, who I know you've been able to talk to about his commitment to NAU. But there was a player on his official visit there this weekend, already committed to NAU, and that's Lucas Blumling, the Desert Mountain linebacker, and he does it all. And he was so excited to talk about his official visit, Claudia.
Had some meetings with the coaches, talked to Coach Cheat, Coach Wright, Coach Roshman about just the school, how they intend to use me, all that stuff. Took some photos, hung out with the guy, did some laser tag, which was fun, and then headed out. So it was a great experience. Loved it and just made me feel at home, which was nice.
That's awesome. I'm personally ready to play football at NAU with those facilities. And there's a player that you brought up, Hayden Fletcher, the Liberty quarterback, who's committed to NAU. I talked with him a few weeks ago. You also name dropped Tim Rochman, the director of player personnel and recruiting. That is someone that he name dropped several times in our interview because obviously he was at Liberty just last year. So immediate connection there. He's done an awesome job. And I think that was in a lot of ways the thing that really connected him to the Lumberjacks. But on top of that, the facilities, like we mentioned, he couldn't help but talk about the elevation chamber, which gives them an opportunity for that like extra level of conditioning. Apparently, it goes up to like 12,000 feet of elevation to really practice that. You know, he has I think he's a perfect fit for
Mhm.
NAU. His mindset the last few years, having been the backup and now absolutely killing it as QB1 for Liberty. He has said he's been blocking out the noise because he's just performing exactly the way he was planning to. And his focus, of course, is himself and his team, and he's not thinking about anything else. And then eventually, assuming that they go for the goal and they repeat, then he'll start thinking about college football again. But right now, he's really just focused on being that Liberty quarterback.
Yeah, and the other thing about NAU too, and something, covering recruiting for 7 years, best part about watching their games in person, you get to see some of the guys that we're talking about right now, in a college setting, playing collegiately up there. And there's so many alums present on that roster, Ammon Allen, who unfortunately did not play in that football game against Weber State. He was one of the best high school football players in the state of Arizona. He's one of their best defensive players this season. Alex McLaughlin, same exact thing. Stud at Hamilton, top player for NAU's defense. And another one of those pillars on NAU's defense this year, a player who's really cut his teeth and worked so hard to get on the football field and now is a star at NAU defensively, a captain, leads by example. That's Mountain Ridge alum Tommy Ellis. And I was able to talk to NAU head coach Ryan Wright about Tommy and the impact he has, not only on just the big win against Weber State, but as a leader for the entire program.
Tommy is the model of what we look for in this program. You talk about just just a man and how he goes about his business and how he leads our group every single day. And that started from my first day here. That started from Coach Summers' first day here in the weight room. He couldn't say enough great things about the work, the leadership of Tommy Ellis. And boy, it's so much fun just to be a part of it. Watch these guys put all that work in, be the model of what you want your program to be, and then go out there and make plays on the field as well.
Cody, I'm sure it was a real hassle getting up north. You didn't want to do it, but thank you so much for doing that and getting all the good quotes for this edition of the Recruiting Roundup. We are less than a month away from signing day, and I'm sure we're going to see a couple more guys added to that NAU roster. And of course, we'll update you on other recruiting news at sports360az.com.